Okay. Testing. Okay, hopefully it's working now. Because it was doing like a weird echo thing. Um, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I did like a Windows update earlier, and apparently it screwed up. It should be hopefully be working now. I think it is. Trying to see if it is. Yeah, I think everything's good to go. It's showing like the audio is doing like it's supposed to and everything. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sucked that happened or whatever. Because I mean, I did like a Windows update earlier, and I did like some testing, like after the update, meaning everything seemed like it was checking out, and then of course it went and did that. But anyways, properly now. Welcome in for episode 20 for Crime Scene Cleaner. And tonight, I was originally planning on trying to do like two missions for this. I may still do that, depending on how long these missions are. That was I got a bit of a late start today. I was planning on going live a whole lot earlier, but things came up. But I have like this stream, and then afterwards it's gonna be the Castlevania stream, guys, where we're gonna possibly maybe finish my series for Portrait of Ruin. But as far as this is concerned, we're gonna be continuing Act 2 here. I just wish I could have went live earlier, so I could have had like more time to do both streams. So yeah, it's definitely went live like later, like tonight, like later than I planned. So anyways, with that said, last stream, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Yeah, we did like the first two missions for Act 2. One of them being like where we pretty much found out we were going to be under the employ of Big Jim's daughter. And we did like this one dream sequence to start things off. And then it went to this whole thing where there was this whole mess that happened at I guess it was like some kind of like, fancy schmancy place that had like, I guess like an underground fight club and everything. Where apparently, she also got into like some mix-ups with someone who apparently was trying to traffic her, and of course, like probably picked like the wrong, person's daughter to traffic. And well, people ended up dead. I ended up having to clean everything up. So tonight we're gonna be doing like at the very least the third mission, and if I don't do the fourth mission, we'll finish that and like the final mission up next week and conclude. I'm still planning on concluding this deal, concluding like this chapter. And so far, my what there is like the playthrough of the game so far, I'll be like finishing up next week. So I do have this Crime Scene Cleaner Biohazard, which I don't know if it's actually out yet. It says like a release date to be announced, which is gonna be like a whole nother chapter for Crime Scene Cleaner. So that's gonna be a thing that's gonna be coming up sometime in the future, whatever it releases. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Like I said, I would have went live a whole lot earlier, but things came up. But I'm here now. We're gonna at least get one mission in, depending on how long it is. We may try to do another one, but it's more than likely to be just one mission tonight, so I'll have like time to do Castlevania before it gets too late. Because I'll probably be on that for a bit, because I still got one more area to explore before I do go in and like try to wrap it up. And also, I do have to like go just be able to access that area. I gotta go around to the other spots I went to, like all the other levels, and I have to go through and like try to like get like a higher completion in those, just to be able to access the Nest of Evil, because it takes like 888 like map completion to do that. So I've got like maps that basically 100% maps I can kind of reference like to figure out where I need to go. We'll be doing that tonight. Then we're gonna take on the Nest of Evil, hopefully complete it. And then afterwards we're gonna go and take on the final boss and try to finish the game. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this open ad break out of the way, guys, and we're gonna get started with this. So give me about 3 minutes. I'll be right back, and we'll see what this next job entails. Which I already know. I'm already dreading it, but anyone who watched the last stream knows exactly what I'm about to be getting into. But should be an experience. But anyways, I'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. Alright, Rogues, let's get to it. So, yeah, I still hate that my audio was screwed up at the start, but at least it was like a really quick fix. It's just, like, when I did the Windows update, I mean, I thought everything was fine. And plus I had like a whole, like some other PC issues I was dealing with earlier today as well. Thankfully I got all that fixed too, but either way. But yeah, it was like I tried to test like the audio earlier, like after the update, because I know usually like, you know, Windows likes to screw everything up. And sure enough, it seemed like everything was fine, and then like I go live and then everything's isn't fine. Alright, so what's my of course I know what my next job is. I also forgot about the death counter from when I was playing Dark Souls. It's kind of weird, like I answered the phone and like there's nothing from it, or no answer. Okay, no, guess I could try to do her voice, the voice I've been giving her, even though like she's been talking or whatever, so it kind of takes away from it. I'm just because I don't like her, we're gonna keep on going with this. There were like so many rich assholes buying girls from Dave. The one I remember most was Lars Matson. He looked at like such a fucking android. Probably though human trafficking is not much different from his other endeavors. I lost close friends because of him. So my girls and I decided to like form a squad of Blade Runners just to eviscerate him and his perverted friends. She thinks she's goddamn Deckard now. With Cassie's like, OMG, rest in peace, girl. Brother's help. He is a genius hacker. We managed to track down Lars to clear retreat. Huge profile freaks. Now it's your turn, Mr. Kowalski. You'll clean this place up for us and take all the trash out. Or I'll take you out. Alright, XO, Amber. I don't like her. I don't like her. Never have liked her. Ever since the first, like, you know, time, like, I had to clean up after her ass. Also, I didn't like her after she threatened my daughter. Or I didn't like her even more. Seriously, what is the deal with, like, her in mountain retreat? Like, things going wrong in mountain retreats. That's how I met her. I had to go and clean, like, you know, some kind of, like, you know, mountain resort or whatever. Or whatever it was that, I guess her dad owned. I've already established what that looks like in the, as far as the logo.
You can get more than a little kinky. I guess this is what rich people mean by the word fun. Too bad that for me, it was pure nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I mean, again, even the sign is kinky. It just looks like, you know, like morning wood under someone's sheets. So I'm just coming in like freaking Batman now.
I'm here, Amber.
Great. That place looks nice and cozy on the surface. Inside, it's rotten to the core.
I said that is robots here.
Doesn't look nice and cozy to me.
Yeah, sorry for that. Hacking this hotel triggered some security protocols or whatever. Nothing you can't handle, Mr. Kowalski.
You hacked robots.
I am too old for this.
It's kind of concerned on. Alright. Preferences survey. I like extreme. When it comes to my partners, I want total submission. Personal fetish is robots. You can choose more than one. I like to roleplay, test my own partner's limits, threesome full of... I'm just gonna put that down and go wash my hands. I mean, I'm wearing gloves, but, you know... Okay, and apparently, like, just the robot... What the hell am I getting into tonight? Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I'm ready for this mission or not. I mean, that better be off. Okay. Okay, well, not going that way just yet. Well, I get a feeling like, you know, that, like, some third law here didn't get invoked. Okay, we're gonna start down here and then work our way up. guess I gotta like do something with the shutter first before I can. Shut up. So I gotta like you to be able. I'm gonna have to be able to move this, but I can't do it just yet. Unless no. Okay, I guess put this back up here for. I ain't gonna need it. Everything else aside, you know, phobias and such. I mean, I think this is gonna probably be a pretty interesting mission. There's that. So I'm having a feeling we're gonna be able to go through there because it's, you know, showing footprints. Okay. Yeah, I want to kind of like swap out the fish. It's been fun, but I could get to try it and just see what it does, but I'm gonna go back to that for now. I like to have the laser mop. We got complete alter ego on true cleaner mode. All right, so we'll just go with this. Let's see. Then I'm gonna switch out to Raphael, which says Rocher, but we know that's Raphael. All right, so now we're gonna like there was like a thing we needed for the here it is. That'll make it like, you know, easier to carry bodies. Just make sure there's nothing else I really needed here. Suppose that's just for detergent. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, I definitely want to turn that thing off. It's starting to annoy me. Alright, well, I'm doing like a little more mopping up in here. I'm going to go ahead and get the let me change the skin on this too, because I'm not really the biggest fan of that.
Hands up.
Okay, equip. I'm just gonna go back to like, you know, the tried and true.
Hello there.
Do your job? Really? What the hell's up? Alright, now let's get back to work on this. It won't take long to finish this up. Probably should have brought like that in here with me, but that's whatever. I was kind of shaking the cobwebs. I did sleep a little bit today, so probably like trying to wake up a little bit. Damn it! Okay, that turret is gonna like seriously just. I'll be glad when I turn this thing off, because that is gonna be annoying me every time I come in here. Okay, I should get the rest of this though. If I can gather, I still gotta get around the other side of the door. Okay, at least that's cleaned up. Let me just think of those things out of bullets. It's just like every time, like, you know, it locks on me where it makes that beep noise where it's trying to get grating. So I'm hoping there's a way I can just kind of turn off security systems or something. But the parlor trick, they cleaned up the bullet holes as well. Man, where's my truck? Where's the truck at? Okay, where's this go? Should be set. There it is. Okay, so now he's done. I can go ahead and just. Honestly, like, this just trivializes, like, the mop in so many ways. Or like, you know, if I just don't have water or whatever, or don't like if it's empty and I a bit of a trek back, I can get like a little more spot cleaning done before I go back to a fountain. Go back to a faucet. Also, to keep things like that from happening, which I don't really mind. I'll just clean it right back up, but. Okay. Very least we're almost done with the blood here. But I gotta find a way to turn that thing off, because that is gonna be annoying every time I come through here. Hey, welcome in, Dave. Hope you're doing alright tonight, man. Our trash is up. Okay. Thankfully, all this is part of the same spot, so I can. I think like I can go ahead and, like, you know, clean this up, like, you know, before this runs out of juice. All right. Yeah, man, I hear you. Yeah, I'm still just trying to shake the cobwebs off from, like, you know, being from pretty much just waking up a little bit ago. I was gonna be live like a whole lot earlier, but yeah. I'm trying to figure out where this chair goes. I just wish I could just spray this thing down and shut it up. Unfortunately, I can't, because this turret is so annoying. Oh my god. And then of course, that's just my luck. Because we gotta figure out where this furniture goes. Well, maybe down here. Okay.
My apologies for the delay.
That's a nightmare.
Instead of waiting for the human females, you can get acquainted with various entertainment options that we have prepared for our guests.
I don't feel like it. Alright, so... yeah. I'm gonna take this downstairs, come back up, refill the thing, and then... well, that should just save me a trip. Get everything filled up right now. That's already full, so... there's gotta be a way to turn these turrets off, because they are such a pain in the ass. Yeah, before we continue, let's see here. Maintenance room, right? Okay, please tell me there's a way to shut all this off. Of course, it's tied behind something. Okay, this isn't creepy. Place wasn't creepy enough. I guess I'm gonna have to endure it a little bit longer. Okay, so let's see here. We got like a... trying to get my bear... Alright, let's see here. Alright, get the... there's just so much going on here. And let me go and just move the chairs out of the way, get everything cleaned up. Alright, there's our first body. I don't even know where we got to put everything. Thankfully, the blessing light's coming up pretty quickly. It might mainly be because it's right here in a kind of like, you know, it's like a little congested area here where it's like much closer, you know, much closer together. Let's take care of the trash. To a spring training conference that felt more disorganized than previous years. Well, that didn't sound too good. I hope it wasn't too grueling. Okay, let's see here. There's that. How much more trash is there? It says get rid of trash 35. I'm gonna... that machine, I swear. That stupid... That's good. I'm actually hoping I can actually get like some kind of like good monetary fortune for my birthday, I guess, in a couple of days. But you know, just people just like show up during my stream, I'll be happy. Let me get this cleaned up. Yeah, me myself, I mean, it was definitely kind of like, you know, it wasn't really the most upbeat day, I guess you can say. One reason being because I was like explaining like how I was having like some problems with my computer. For some reason, I don't know what changed, but like my liquid cooler rogues, like for those who saw like the PC building stream and everything, and you obviously saw that it had like that LCD screen on it. And for some reason, so the cooler like works like, you know, with a USB mode alongside wireless, and USB mode, like having it connected directly to the motherboard, is how it will like let you like, you know, upload your own custom icons and everything. For some reason, even though it was the, you know, it was connected via, you know, USB, like my computer wasn't detecting it. And I kind of got concerned it might have been because I recently swapped out my power supply cords, but you know, for the red ones, I've been talking about getting. But you know, my thing is that it was still, you know, what it would do is like it wouldn't detect like, you know, thing in USB mode, but I could take like the LCD screen off of the cooler, put it back on, and then it would detect it. Or I could take the cord out and put it back in, and then it would detect it. So it was obviously getting enough power like to see the thing. It's just it seemed like it was the software that was screwing up. So I was going to run through like this whole thing where I couldn't, just because my PC, of course, is umbrella theme for those who've seen it or haven't seen it. And it was like going through this whole thing where it wouldn't like, you know, let me do like the umbrella logo. And I was worried that like my liquid cooler might have been busted somehow. But then like I was able to kind of go in and kind of figure out, like I basically had to, you know, completely uninstall like, you know, the drivers. And at first that wasn't working. I reinstalled the software. And a lot of people said like, you know, Lean Lee's like, you know, L-Connect software is iffy. But then alongside that, it was like, I did all that, nothing seemed like it was working, but then I went and changed this one setting in. Yeah, I'm hoping that I definitely hope you get your account back. But yeah, I pretty much, once I I changed this one setting up in the app to where like it did like a delayed startup for the app, so that way like, you know, everything else would like, you know, would, I mean, I got it fixed, it's working fine now and everything, it's been working ever since I kind of like changed a couple things. But it was just, I spent like several hours trying to work on that. And finally seemed like I got it resolved. It's just, it was like a weird thing. It wasn't happening previously. And I had to go and change this one setting in. And it was just kind of concerning. I was like, okay, well, everything was working fine before. So what, you know, why did it change? So I was really hoping it wasn't like, you know, the new cords or whatever causing issues. But again, I felt like if it was like something like my cords were like, you know, weren't giving enough voltage to my motherboard, it probably wouldn't have been like detecting like the, anything at all. Like I said, at the very least, it seems like it's working fine now. It could have just been like something with like a Windows update or where it could have changed things. Or it could have just been like some random glitch in the software that needed to be, I had to like, you know, figure out how to resolve, because the software, it could have like easily like been like something in the settings changed. Yeah, sad to say, it's been a bit of a day and I can really use pizza right now. Alright, I still wish I knew where this body went. I guess I'm just like also just, admittedly I might be like a little bit out of it as well, Rogues, because my birthday is in 2 days, and then I do sometimes like kind of get like the birthday blues. But yeah. And also, I mean, y'all hearing the cough. I think I might be getting like, you know, some seasonal allergies, or like might be a little bit sick or whatever. I'm hoping I'm not coming out getting sick for my birthday, and I do of course apologize, you know, for
machine. And the man didn't stand the chance.
If I do something a little bit out of it, you know, outside like what I was saying about birthday blues and everything. I think it just kind of stems from the fact that last year really wasn't the best birthday for me, so I'm hoping this one might, you know, be better. But it's also just like I said, I kind of like didn't really get the best start of the stream too, like, you know, when I had like that sound issue, which thankfully was easy to fix. But
if I designed this hotel, where would I put the security room?
what the hell? Juggernaut come through here or something? All right, I'm trying like to figure out like, you know, because I want to turn these stupid turrets off because they've been. At least this room's relatively clean. Let's go ahead and get all this cleaned up first. Yeah, I try, Amber. This feels like it's just live that's been going through it lately. Okay, probably just want to leave everything down here. It seems like we're getting the car's like right outside. Yeah, I guess it's just been a bit of a blah day. I'm definitely not trying to. I mean, and things normally like my streams like this are like more laid back anyway. I also saw like some money right there. I guys just like the reflection of that. I feel like I should just like go and just bring everything in here with me, so I don't have to worry about continuing to backtrack. That turret, I swear. It's probably the only thing I don't like about this mission, that turret, or the turrets or whatever. I'm trying to like not step through there as much. So I know there was that one way to go upstairs before. Might need to check that. I don't know if this leads around. Jesus. Well, it said lounges before. Maybe it leads around. Alright, hold on. Maybe I can turn this stuff off now.
Right, that should do it.
Alright, now hopefully.
Attention guests. The threat has been eliminated. All the doors are now open.
Yeah, I'm fine about that. Where I just want those the security stuff to shut up. That was like totally, really grating on me. Okay, so it's curved back around. Here we go. Oh, it's snowing. Okay, I like this. Okay, there's my car at least. I think it is. Because it's not showing like a thing, but trying to like get my bearings here. I swear, like I said, the car was downstairs. I'm confused. There's so much I gotta clean. Yeah, this area is pretty big. Okay, now it's showing the car icon. Okay, this definitely is like one of the more visually striking places here. Still can't stand all the freaking robots, but at least it's a lot quieter now.
That's a load of crap.
Lars Mattsson, a brief history of utter genius. Born in Stockholm, Sweden, Lars scored 158 on IQ test at the tender age of 6. 15 years later, he created I Need app. Of course, now of his $1 million business. After moving to the States at 23, Mr. Mattsson started investing in various charities, foundations, and meme coins.
Killer robots, exploding machines, dead bodies. The future has finally arrived.
Kind of feels like this is pretty much what they're like, because we got like all this AI and robots, and everyone's talking about like a robot apocalypse. It seems like they're kind of trying to poke fun at that. I'll gladly take that. There's just, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put like down my thing. Good place is any.
Let's make it cozy again.
Probably just need to like just do the best I can to just stick to. It's just this like this place like a maze. The problem. I feel like with this I definitely need to start like trying to get stuff outside as soon as I see it. Kobe. Alright, I'll start working on the trash. I could like just do it from right here since technically, you know, I did start here. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a better idea. Just work my way, you know, into the. I think I kind of got an idea how to do this now.
Lars' clients and Lars' robots have at least one thing in common. No soul.
There is still some work to do.
And throw that one on it. At least we got like trash is mostly up. There's a lot of times with this is like, you know, it looks much worse than it actually is due to the trash. This should about do it. Okay.
I'm still dealing with the
That thing is, I was thinking that might have been people, like that might have been more bodies, but it's just robots. Okay, it's saying there's like one more piece. Just gotta find it. There's nothing up there. There's one vagabond piece. Hold on, there it is. Got it. Trash is up at least.
cleaning complete.
Alright.
Something is blocking the way.
I don't know if it's all
Have
the...
you forgotten me, senpai?
I'm right here. Shut up. I guess at the same time, just like really happy to be just probably. I mean, trust me, if you've seen like some of the stuff that happened in this game, yeah. How are you looking at? I guess I just kind of like really just need like a more laid back stream anyway. After everything I dealt with Bloodborne yesterday, but at least I'm in the end game of that. As far as like at least the main game's concerned, I still gotta do the DLC, but.
no idea you can party this hard.
All right, I'm definitely gonna let him do his thing in here. Right here, dead in the center.
I'm starting to clean up.
I really don't think this is gonna really be like a really horrible job. Or as far as like, I mean, what's horrible? I mean, like, I think like a lot. It's gotta be like a lot of rooms, but they're probably gonna be not really take too long to clean. Does that count? It doesn't count. I'm gonna go back to like work on this room. Then I'll go back out and do the hallway. Before we do this though. I guess like one of the main uses of the mop is like, you know, just kind of like try to conserve some water. Where'd I put my bucket? Down here. Okay, at least the it's actually, you know, getting some stuff up there. What the? Just never speak again. You ain't about to coochie coo me. Okay, hang on, screw this. Thankfully, the lounges are like one connected area, so it's really not gonna take too long to get. Like that's thing, it doesn't really feel like this is really like insanely wide scale. If that makes any sense. I'm also haven't like explored the entirety of the place yet, but it seems like it's a lot of rooms, but they're much smaller. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I can probably like spot clean some of this with what is the mop still dirty? It's still dirty. Shit. Okay, I think if I brought this up here with me, do a little more spot clean before I go back and fill up the I guess sometimes like one of the best ways you can do this would be once the power washer runs out, just, you know, use the mop until like the bucket is you no longer clean it. And then go like, you know, clean everything up, or like pretty much, you know, refill everything in one go. There we go. Okay, I'll keep using the mop for right now, and like I said, I'll go back to... That's probably what I really need to start doing. Just use everything I got until, like, I can't use anything anymore. Also, it didn't swap it out for Raph. There we go. I do need to get back on TMNT Splintered Fate, though. Last time I played, I finally got to Shredder. I know they also recently did like an update that put a Lopex into the game, which for those who don't know, a Lopex is a character from IDW. My guess is, I feel like, you know, honestly, one of the next steps they would take is like putting Janika in, because they got like the 4 turtles, Casey, Metalhead, and a Lopex. They figured they put like, you know, the 5th turtle in there at some point. Okay, the blood's all up. That wasn't actually a part of it. Which I haven't actually gotten to that part of like the IDW stuff. I do know of Janika. Because I have like the Street Fighter slash TMNT crossover comic. And Janika was in that. So I don't really, I mean, I know some of her. I mean, I've kind of like seen like bits of her in the comic. But not to where she actually, you know, where she really kind of, you know, becomes prominent. Honestly, this will really, it's like a lot of furniture I got moved, but that's really not gonna probably be that bad. I mean, things are moving like pretty quickly. Let me shut him up. I appreciate you, Dave. Thank you, man. You guys always know how to, like, you know, make my night. Again, like, you know, even like, you know, without the monetary stuff, you know, I just appreciate you guys coming in. Like, and it doesn't just go for like, you know, you and Amber, but of course anyone who comes in, you know, just hangs out with me. And I know I'm definitely like kind of like, you know, looking like I'm a bit out of it right here, guys. But like I said, I had like a lot of, you know, like frustrations with my PC earlier, which thankfully that got resolved. Because it was just mainly, you know, it's one of those things when you get like a new build and one of the parts just suddenly it seemed like it's starting to act up and you get worried, which thankfully just seemed like it was a software glitch and not a hardware thing. And even if it would have been a hardware thing, Lee and Lee is apparently, a lot of people have said that they were really, really good with their customer service, like with like, you know, sending new parts for free and, you know, trying to help troubleshoot and everything. And plus, like, you know, the cooler, I think has like a 5-year warranty on it anyway. So, you know, it's basically, even if something went wrong with it, I would have been good and I would have had a backup cooler I could have used until like I got like the other one back. But I mean, between that and just, you know, other stuff that like, you know, that was kind of happening or whatever, it definitely made the day a little bit grating. You know, I just need like a really laid back game, and it may just be I'm still like suffering some of the residual effects from how much Bloodborne kicked my ass last night, which in the end things worked out with that, and I did like, you know, finally get past like everything I was struggling with, and I'm kind of like, you know, a little bit proud of myself for the fact that after everything I dealt with in Nightmare of Mensis, I went up there and whooped Murgo's wet nurse's ass like in one go. Which I did also find out that apparently that's a boss that a lot of people beat on the first go. So, you know, but at the very least, we're pretty much at the point now. I just got one more area to... Yeah, Lavia. That's the thing. It's not really that I'm sleepy. I actually slept a good bit of the day. I guess I'm just kind of like still just trying to get some of the cobwebs out. But it's just, like I said, it's been a bit of a day. I had some PC struggles, which thankfully those ironed out. And it's just usually, I guess it's like, you know, when this is a game that like really calms me down. So like with how I'm feeling right now, it's not really like I'm like really sad or anything. It's just like just trying to just decompress. I mean, I played Bloodborne the past couple of days, and after this stream, I'm gonna be like playing Castlevania. But I guess a lot of it's just, as I've said before, there are times where I just don't. It's kind of tricky to find dialogue for this because it's such a laid-back game. Like normally, like my content is like me doing like a lot of wisecracks and joking and everything. And sometimes, like, you know, there'll be things will happen, like in Crime Scene Cleaner, where I'll like have like a little joke here or there, like when the bodies like start acting weird when you try to throw them into the truck. But yeah. Right now, I'm just, like I said, I'm actually enjoying the mission. But I know that during Castlevania, I'll probably definitely have some stuff to say. And of course, tomorrow, I'm going to be jumping into some horror with Subliminal, which is a game I've really been excited about. And plus, like, one reason I really want to play this tonight also is because, you know, I kind of feel bad for the devs. Because if you guys, like, see, I'm not really trying to bring, like, you know, some negative into this. But if you guys like go and see like the Steam listing or like the store thing, they had to do like they had an update thing. It's a rap. It's a RAPL. You can actually change it. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's actually. They obviously couldn't like outright say RAF. But yeah, I found this in the previous mission. But yeah, the devs unfortunately have been faced like a lot of backlash because people have been trying to accuse them of using AI in the game, even though they have like profusely said that they don't use AI. And I actually do side with the devs on it because they did bring an interesting point. I think one of the things they were trying to say is that, and this is true, a lot of games this day and time are basically AI has gotten so profound and so detailed. There are times you can't actually really tell like the difference between like AI and actual artist or whatever. So they've been facing scrutiny. People were trying to accuse them of using AI and all this shit and everything. And they've been like, vehemently denying it. And I really do believe the devs because I feel like they put in so much effort into this game to where, like, I don't think they really used AI. And if they say they haven't, I really believe they haven't. I mean, one of the things they kind of said right here, I was just kind of like pointing this out to you guys. It was a pretty detailed thing. Yes, that's the thing. I kind of feel like, but it pretty much says right here, if you have doubts about a specific asset, please report it to us. And they didn't even go as far as like been going in and changing some stuff out that isn't even actually AI, just to pretty much try to appease people. They replaced bought arcade machine textures in Amber Alert and Development Hell with textures made by our artist, following multiple community reports raising concerns about possibility of AI use. Thank you for reporting this issue to us. So they said that's the thing. It said like bought and replaced with textures made by us. I'm guessing it could be they bought some artwork and it actually might have been AI. I'm not sure. But then it says here, Damien's like, why do they keep saying that my art is an ugly AI? So once someone actually outright said it, I guess on the Discord, AI detection tools are not reliable. They frequently mislabel real human-made artwork as AI generated. This shouldn't be a surprise as AI models are trained on human-created work, so naturally similarities exist. And it says here, likely AI generated, but that said maybe 100% by our artist, by the way. So yeah, it literally like showed like where their artist didn't make it, but it was flagged as AI. So they've been faced like a lot of scrutiny. And my thing is, I really don't think that like with how much passion and love they put into this game, I really don't think that they would like be trying to deceive players. Say, oh, we're not like using AI. Because the main thing about it is like, I mean, obviously, the main takeaway from it is that if someone like there's AI in the game, of course, what they would do is like the smart thing would be just open up and admit to it, say they're using it, and have like a disclaimer on your page. It may turn people away, but at least they'll appreciate the transparency. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that had to do with it, because the dart game or whatever, because that's how I got the turtle thing. But yeah, it could have been like something that was glitched or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty much like, I really, don't believe they're using AI in this. They outright said that they had their artists and all that, because I feel like they wouldn't like want to like try to like deceive the player base and everything. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not using AI. But I can also understand, like, I will say I can't understand the player base. I'm seeing both sides of it. Obviously, a lot of people are not really too, fond of, like, AI uses in games and everything. I myself included. That's one reason we didn't play Gone Fishing for a while. I'm going to kind of, like, dress the elephant in the room for a bit. The devs of Gone Fishing were using AI assets. But once, like, the community kind of spoke out on it or whatever, they were really quick to go in and address it. Yeah, they were kind of, like, just trying to do that because they were trying to, like, basically, pretty much, take, I guess ease the impact of trying to like make the game and try to get like as much like work I guess like on the gameplay, and they had just some placeholder images with plans like get like actual artists later. But at least they owned up to it and like and proceeded like to kind of like do something about all of it. But I can understand both sides. Obviously the devs here are saying that they haven't been like using AI, but I can also understand like player concerns. Yeah, the devs like pretty much use it like well, I know that I think like with Gone Fishing, I think that they actually did have to change something up in one of the maps where there was AI. I can't remember if it was the water or some. I think it was like I can't remember if it was like the layout or what it was. But I know they said that they did change something that was AI. I think that they did, I believe, like own up on that. But that's the thing they were transparent about. That's one thing I respected about it, and it just seems like people have like pretty much for the most part forgotten about it. What's this? Dimmy, you haven't been playing child support for 3 months now. Did a journalist from A Millionaire Weekly know about it when they put your stupid face on the cover? Hey, fuck off, I'm trying to meditate here. Well. Okay, now that's pretty badass looking. I love the effects of the water there. Oh! Oh my god. And also the way they went with the bruising right here. Jesus, his fingers. Completely normal. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Yeah. You know, I've been waiting to do this. I was totally hoping I'm gonna knock your ass out. Oh, hang on. Well, it ain't my sword, but you know. Hang on. Let's get back to the business. Hang on. Okay, now this mission like became a nightmare. What'd you say about my mama? Damn, I can't knock out the bartender. Alright, let's get back to business. For real this time. Close it. I feel like I started like closing doors so I'll like know where I need to go. Alright, man. I'll be here. Doing my clean stuff. Okay, everything up here looks like it. Again, it seems like this actually is passing pretty quickly. All things considered. And then go throw the business thing in the garbage after I do this. Okay, we know what. So probably room 3. I'm just glad that I basically got here in the aftermath. Yeah, I understand, Dave. I completely understand. Also, it is kind of getting like a little bit late. I was like, definitely, you know, I'm hoping at some point I can get back on, you know, like doing streams a little bit earlier. But at the same time, like during summertime, I'm gonna be like doing later streams anyway. It won't be as hot. But at the very least, I am just hoping I'll be able to have, like, you know, good things happen for my birthday. Like, because the plan is, I need to, like, do an update on the Discord and everything. But the plan is I'm trying to, like, you know, I want to just get, like, a group together for, like, you know, a couple games. And I'm thinking, like, you know, I was either, like, Gone Fishing. I really want to do Gone Fishing, but if not that, Burgling Gnomes. But I know Super Battle Golf is the other one on the agenda. All right, good night, man. Appreciate you.
Came for the ladies. Stayed to get executed by the killer robots.
And it shows like it's a testament to Kowalski's skill if like he can get like all these red things out of this like so thoroughly. All right, hold on a second. Yeah, this. Also, ad break's gonna be in 3 minutes, Rogues. Or 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. There's a pillow missing. Let me go and put these together. Before we do that, let me clean up all this right here. I'm gonna bring it over here with me. I think I already cleaned it, but I knew I was gonna have him, but whatever. Okay. Blood's up, at least.
They're somebody's daughters. God damn.
Yeah, and in fact, it's just so Madison 18 almost. Oh, I wish I could have gotten to them before, like the robots did. Red, hair red, eyes green, height 5'7", price TBD, decide auction opening bid 10,000. Sophia, age 19. I'm just gonna stop reading this. Thank you.
It won't move like this.
You were saying? Anyway, now we got a pillow missing. Check the ceilings. We know stuff likes to hang out in the ceiling. Is that the massage parlor? Yeah, that it is. All right. We're going to clean this up. Okay, now it's gotta remove the furniture back to its original spot. It's probably like somewhere random. Alright guys, I'm gonna go on this quick ad break. I'll clean more when I get back. Give me about 3 minutes. Alright guys, I'm back, and all things considered, at least we know like where some of the bodies are and everything. So probably could go and start like trying to work and get some of the stuff out of here, but
We have arrived.
I have a white foot up your ass if you don't shut up. Damn it. Okay, those might be, might end up having to go, see, because if there's a 3 up there, that might be the room we gotta go to. I did get that 1 key before. We'll take this one step at a time. This area is kind of maze-like, so they're like what I want to go and get him out. All right, do a flip. Well, I mean, I guess that counts. I'm about to say, you better get your ass in there. The corpse is always trying to do like all this extra stuff and everything. Just go and just get on in there. Just understand the assignment. I'm not dealing with it. Much as I need to laugh tonight. Anyway, bonk. Trust me, this is like actually so satisfying. Like any game where I can fight back against my mortal enemy, I'll take it. And I might fight back, just knock their block off. I'm just gonna go ahead and let's get this in here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
There was no happy ending to this massage.
Wait, hold up. His body's... Oh. Oh. I thought his body was gonna, like, just kind of, like, come, like, just straighten out or what? Oh, crap. Okay, well, this is awkward. Maybe he'll straighten out in the body bag. Well... I was actually checking to see if, like, he was still, like... I mean, you saw his fingers. I mean, that thing, like... See, normally you don't see, like, kills that creative. I mean, they'll show, like, some knife wounds on him or bullet holes or something like that. And that's the first time I've ever actually seen one where it actually affected the model so much to where it was, like, contorted. All right, let me guess. Right here, right?
Seems like the only way to achieve peace of mind is to give up the ghost.
The main thing that's kind of giving here is, like, just knowing that all these people were probably pieces of shit. Well, not probably, like, definitely were. Making sure. There's like, it seems like there's like really no one here to feel remorse for compared to some of the other missions. It also kind of like makes you think from a lore standpoint if the guy from Toxic Love might have been a part of all this. Just doing this that way, I don't have to worry about like backtracking. Still have to come back, but my guess is this is like tied to this over here. So we go over to yeah, so all this is tied together. That's what I like about it. They have like these bigger areas tend to be like just like, you know, their own isolated spots. So even though it's like a couple of rooms, it's all like, you know, one, you know, particular sector. Okay, just gotta figure out how to get over there. Oh, well, there's the other pillow at least. So this room is pretty much done. Gentlemen's Club is finished.
What's your poison, sir? I'm ashamed to say it, but mine is rocket fuel.
Okay. I mean, I can like throw some water on down your throat. Saying it so like I'd like to see if I can just short his ass out. Yeah, it wasn't really a whole lot. I just got a few other little spots cleaned. Welcome back. Okay, everything looks good in here now. Covering the bases. Okay, in here. Not quite yet. I'm getting there. I know I got like a key card. I got like to figure out where it goes, but I'll get it.
Can't pick up anything with a full bag.
This is like the most contradictory thing ever. Like, see no evil, my ass. Wait, what's the deal with this one? Why is that one different? Hold up. Oh my god, I just noticed what that is. Speak no evil. Oh, so there might be a certain way I gotta put these guys up here is the thing. That's kind of probably the secret. Hear no evil, speak no evil. Let me guess, see no evil. I think we know where that's gonna be. It's gonna be outright blindfolded. Or a sleep mask. There's gotta be a particular way we gotta like put these guys up here. Pretty sure that's probably the secret. We got. I think I might already have something figured out here. It has something to do with the paintings. So that's a little on the nose for that being a blind samurai there, and it's pink in color and it's color coded. So if it's what I think it is, that would mean we put this this one on the purple pedestal. So we gotta keep an eye out for these paintings. What alert? Are you talking about like where it feels bloody or? Okay, the trash is up. I'm pretty sure this is like tied to something. The fact that thing's got like a, it's wearing a pink kimono. Or whatever. Or purple kimono, whatever like things called. I mean, I guess that's a kimono. Just like garb. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna find like some other paintings that are gonna have like I think we got ourselves as I know how the secret's gonna work. But also could whatever. I'm just kind of like just trying to look around real quick. I mean, I may be wrong, but it's just that painting kind of stood out. That's the only one I've seen so far. There's been more I ain't been paying attention. It's just that's just a bit on the nose. That there's like a blind swordsman there wearing that color, and we've got like something like that right there. Pretty sure that's gonna be a secret. As far as like a placement puzzle, but we'll get to that once we continue cleaning everything else up. And just looking at these things made me think of every single time I've tried to do planks at the gym. How much I hate doing planks. Blood's almost up. This will do it. And I just gotta move the furniture back to its place with just these things right here. Relaxation zone's clean. Now we just gotta figure this one out. Take the trash out real quick. So all things considered, I see something in there. All things considered, though, we're getting things clean pretty quickly. How's that work? There's money down there. It's kind of weird that they got money right there, but you can't get to it. I can't interact with it. Okay, see, there's this one right here, but I don't think that means anything. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and just purge you right now, because that's just... Nope.
You can't make an omelet without breaking a few androids.
Oh my god, Kowalski, shut up. That's not helping. But it seems like they just can't leave the kitchens alone, because I had to clean up the kitchen in the last job. There's attention to detail on that knife wound, though.
Some guys end up cooked. The others must be chopped first.
Really? Get your extra ass back on there. Thank you. Okay, Amber, what alert were you talking about earlier? I'm still confused about that. I was going to throw this out while I'm at it. Going to just get it out of the way. Well, I'll put it right here because if I. Oh. I definitely appreciate you. Alright, where's my, I'm always going to throw it out now since I'm passing through. Shit. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Should I clean the water out?
Can I help you, dear sir?
You can help me by shutting up. I don't like you. Trying to like whale. In case I need that. Alright, so probably gonna. I just get it out of the way. I mean, I don't necessarily need to get the stuff up, but. The kitchen looks good, all things considered. Shit. Get all this up first before I work on the chair, on the, you know, the work on the furniture. Of course, now it's gonna be on the other side. Trust me, I mean, I wish I could have all these androids' heads on a platter. Okay, we're pretty much got most of the trash up. Just gotta maybe, well, this right here too. Is this it? There we go. Alright, trash is up. Just gotta get the rest of the blood. Get the furniture back in the spot. I want to take this out real quick since I'm close to it. Did I? Shoot! I thought I rung it. Okay, we got a lot to do in here. Which ain't really as bad as it looks. It's gonna be nice, like seeing how this looks once it's finished. I said I can. What I'm probably gonna do is like put all the furniture over here in a corner.
I need to clear the way first.
This way I can kind of like just. Everything is still standing. Hang on, let me. That works. Alright, that'll make things a lot easier as far as cleaning up is concerned. Well, okay. Kinky people, I say that much. I was going to just put this one back here. This is kind of out of the way anyway. It's not really in the place of any... Okay, this right here. Is this going to... There it goes. But I was able to put it... Okay, that had to be a glitch. Random ghost lamp. Okay, I think I'm pretty much in the... Where I can, like, just start cleaning now. Really shouldn't take too long. Before I move it, though. Now we got, like, more trash geared up, but whatever. Let me go refill the power wash. I'm definitely gonna need that for this. Alright. Then I put the ozonator through earlier, so... Oh, yeah. That's the thing. The ozonator's a little shit, but, you know, it gets the job done. Blood's up. All right, now we can start working on getting the furniture back where it needs.
Something is blocking the way.
Yeah, meat. I guess what, like the forks? Are the forks of the mud crabs here or something?
I need to clear the way first.
Well, get out of the way, Kowalski.
It won't move.
Oh my God.
like this.
They did this on purpose. They put all this stuff in the way, like, you know, these little tiny silverware things, just like. Just be thorough. You know, it's not really trash. I'm honestly kind of miffed that they didn't count that as trash. For a second, actually, you know, make sure you get everything cleaned up like the way it's supposed to. It should look. It looks fine to me. Close enough. Oh no, this goes in here. One more here. I saw the upstairs again, so there's definitely a way to get up there. Of course, we already knew that. What the hell? How does that happen? So what, like the... Did the, like, robot throw her into the chandelier? Hang on, let me try something. Well,
Some robot threw her away like a useless toy.
I said I thought the robot threw her. I say that and I just like turn around and do the same damn thing to her. And the question is, where's this? Yeah. Apparently the robot didn't like him. So we got a stool missing again. I hate when they do this. When they put us in another room. I mean, everything is pretty much clean here, all things considered. We just got like figure out where this goes. I'm just gonna move this down to the lobby until I can figure out where it goes. I mean, I'm guessing I mean, it looks more swanky. It might go upstairs. Okay, I'll leave this here for right now. Try to figure out like where to go next. There's gotta be something here. Nope, never mind. Okay. So we gotta figure out how to get upstairs. We've got like, you know, a good chunk of this down here cleaned up. So there is like, you know, because we got 2 cards to work with. I want to get my bucket. While I'm at it, fill this back up. I was kind of hoping that the stool would be somewhere in here. That may be upstairs as well. I'm not seeing the stool. Alright, back downstairs, there's a few spots there. I just gotta figure out exactly how to get upstairs. And it might have something to do with that monkey puzzle. It's gonna require more investigating. Now the main thing is just trying to figure out how to get over there. Gotta be a way to drain the water. Well, there's this at least. We needed that. beforehand, though. Just thinking about it, if we've got, like, access to everything back here... You gotta tell me twice.
Wanted to be the Terminator. It turns out, you're just terminated.
Okay, that was all the trash there was there. I like how we're just gonna go around and just like disposing of all the androids. But maybe this will work. There it is. Actually, like right around where I was wanting to go anyway, but this means that... So there was really no point to it. It was just a shortcut. I was hoping there was going to be more to it. I mean, I guess it... doesn't really help much. I just keep wishing I could find more paintings that might give me like a clue on something. I don't know, the koi fish really was going to help out with anything. See, these two look the same. I can try something. See, I didn't do anything either. As I'm just stacking the monkeys. I was going to just leave them where they are, so I'm going to have to like work with them anyway. There is something to those monkeys, though.
The holidays are a great time to dip your toes.
I will do no such thing. Okay, let me go back down here and get that stool, come back up, and then we'll go from there. Because we've got to figure out how to get upstairs. That's like the main goal here now. But then there's like might be some other stuff in that one room I can investigate. At the very least, this room's clean. And I just gotta figure out how to get upstairs now. That's still like the main dilemma. Unless there's a way outside, I can just go outside. I doubt. Yeah, no such luck. Alright, so how do we get up there? Let me think about this. Again, like I said, there's possibly the security room. But, I mean, there's no elevator. Unless there isn't, I'm missing it. I think I already robbed this. Yeah. Hold up. Lars, why is there a lockdown? What's going on? Automated security system. Lockdown is active due to detection of multiple high-risk anomalies within the facility's internal network. This could occur due to database failure, programmer error, or hacker attack. Please remain calm and stay in the secured area. Lars, we have guests for fuck's sake. Deactivate the lockdown now. Automatic security system. To deactivate the lockdown, a designated mechanical override lever must be physically pulled. Until that occurs, I will continue enforcing full lockdown for the protection of all occupants. If you need diagnostic information or status report, I can provide it. Lars, great. So you're cooked. Automatic security says negative. You are not cooked, just temporarily inconvenienced by a safety protocol. Once the mechanical override lever is pulled, the system will immediately begin shutdown of the lockdown sequence. I can provide guidance, status updates, or help coordinate safe movement toward the override point if needed. Okay, well, I'm just still trying to figure this out. I figured like I'd find a way upstairs while upstairs. Oh, hold up. I just didn't notice that I didn't think about like the stairs back here because I've been... Okay, we're good now. Okay. Just More chaos down here. Whoa, what? I don't even want to know.
I am not a fan of mirrors. They make me feel too reflective.
Chiba Chiba. Let's get down, baby. Let's not. Oh, hell no. Oh, y'all are some... Ah. What the hell y'all be getting into up in here? You.
Hasta la vista, old tin can. You won't be missed.
Ain't that the truth? Okay. I don't even know if I want to go in there. Alright. That's on the other side of the thing. Y'all discuss themselves. Your kinky self. I don't even want to know where that probably has been. I'll come right back to that. Nope. I'll be right back. So, what, even the toilet's getting in on it? It's got a ruler? Medieval what the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna stay to where it's normal out here first. Normal-ish. At least up here I can just kind of like, you know, just throw everything down below. At least now I know where like that one thing. What? It's probably the parlor trick. I probably don't want to throw everything down below. Probably just because otherwise I'm gonna end up breaking something down there. Oh my God, is that Indiana Jones? They were enacting an Indiana Jones thing here apparently. Okay,
Either you're in or you're out. Or you end up like this one.
Okay, I can just like kind of throw everything down right there. At least we know we're like... Yeah. Okay, let me go out here and get this stuff since it's like right here. So we know where this goes. It goes right over to the piano. At least it should. Called it. I mean, I did say that like this stuff would probably be like up here for a lush, like it's gonna look more lush. Yeah, outside, like, you know, all the griminess, like, you know, to where I'm probably gonna need like 20 showers after this. Like, this area actually, you know, looks pretty cozy. Okay. So we also got like several rooms to clean. Can't get into 5. I'll probably find a way to get in there. It's probably gonna be like one of these other doors. What's over here? And you can't get in there either. Okay, we'll like do what we can about what we can work with right now. So. Trying to break it so I could. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and. Probably could definitely use the ozonator up here. Let me find like a room I can like actually put him in. Oh, kinky motherfudges. Honestly, I'm just trying to see if it's something like help me out with the secret downstairs, but. Is that cooking oil? Okay, I've got to clean this up. I can't stand looking at this anymore. Help myself to that, though. Alright, that's a little bit better. Honestly, I'm listening. There's like a whole lot I got to do in there. What did he get? Did he like need like when he left out? He like okay. No. Someone got a little too up close and personal there. I feel like this has to go some right there. Okay, let me go like throw the ozonator in like one of the rooms that looks like it might be the worst one. Like if I'm gonna like endure all this work, I mean I'm gonna like make sure I get rich while I'm doing it. That's kind of scummy. Okay, so the wedding ring came off. This one doesn't like that's gonna be too bad. Trying to look for the one that has like most blood. That one, This one though, I'm thinking.
Cages are tight. I get it. But I'm more of a free roaming type.
Yeah, this one like right here, like it might be.
Time for cleaning.
Oh God. Well, I would say she died doing what she loved or whatever, but I don't think he loved her back. That was too soon. I think like, you know, they didn't just forget like the third law of Roblox, they also forgot the safe word. I'll put it back. Let's go and get this trash up.
Time for a bag swap.
Okay. Trash is cleaned up. So I can just go ahead and like just kind of like just punch that out. There's a lot more blood I got cleaned up, but I can get that. All right, now I hopefully should be able to like start like putting things where I need to put them. All right, so I'll put this right here. Yeah, chair definitely looks comfy. I don't want to know what all was done in that chair. That was my problem there. Yeah, I was just trying to nudge around. So there's like, I mean, there's a lot of questionable things I really don't want to question here. These people have been getting up to it. I'll say that much. Oh my god. The thing about it is I actually feel bad about leaving him in here. Yeah, don't worry. He's probably like, you son of a bitch.
I don't even want to know what kind of probes
別
they
名
were
クイ
using
ハ
here.
ーモニー・オブ・プリフィケーション・コンプリート
All right, let me see. Does one of these have like a faucet in it? I know there's multiple bathrooms, but
I miss you
get cleaning. Wait, did you actually?
start clean clean everything is clean
Did this little shit actually clean? He cleaned both rooms. The little shit cleaned both rooms somehow. I think.
time for cleaning complete
Your ass ain't done cleaning, all right? You got more work to do. Nope.
senpai I'm starting to clean up
Okay, don't worry.
How'd he do?
hi
Yeah, don't worry about that one, kid. I got it. Like, just... And now if you clean this one too.
let's make it cozy again
There you go. Now you got something else to do. Alright, so now... I need to find like a faucet. I guess I gotta go downstairs at this point. Which really, I mean, it's not that far off, so it's not like it's a big deal. I gotta let him like work on the rest of that. The thing was like still, yeah, all this in here. Yeah, I'm probably doing this place a favor. Because if you're doing the world a favor, they just burn down. At the very least, this is all up just about. Yeah, here we go. I'm still curious about like these other the monkey puzzle, if that actually is what's going on down there. Yellow. The friggin' scream. Hear no evil, yellow. I'm just hoping I'm right on this. Now, the main thing we need to kind of keep in mind, we gotta look for paintings that are green, gray, and blue. That'd be the telltale. But the main standout is gonna be we're gonna need one, like, if we can just like figure out which one that the Speak No Evil goes on, we can just process eliminate like the other two. That's what would have been a perfect place for them to put like a picture. Okay, let me like just go and just make sure we're good to go here. Oh dear God. I'm not going back in there ever again. That was... Yeah, I understood the sentiment. Just didn't want to see it. I don't even want to... Please, Logo, let me just clean this up. Okay, I guess it wasn't like what I thought it was. Because I got a little bit... I guess it's just lilies or something, I don't know. Some kind of white flower. There would have been more to this room, but... Okay, we still got one more painting we gotta find. To at least kind of get an idea on where, like, the, my theory is right on how this puzzle works. We still need to find, like, you know, one for Speak No Evil. What the hell? Hold up. Why is there a... Unless that's where I came in from. Why would there be, like, a random ladder out there? Swear y'all perverted. Let's go and get her downstairs. No. I ain't gonna lie, Rogues. Like, with everything I've been seeing here, where if I actually was able to get away with it on YouTube, where I would just like just name this stream the Slut Mission, because that's like the only thing I can really say to describe this. Obviously, we're not gonna be calling it that, but. Okay, let's go and get like all this cleaned up first. Okay, the noise like you make when you smack stuff is almost as funny as like when you get rid of it. Yeah, that carpet is horrible. This whole place is horrible, though. Main concern fact I got is the fact they're actually doing what the hell were they doing with these robots? Okay, seriously. I wonder if it'll be red, because think about it, there is like the... And it's a red table. But I don't think we had like a red thing down there. I really do have a feeling it's probably going to be a painting. Okay, might as well go ahead and also ad breaks about to start, Rogues. I'm not seeing really anything that stands out as far as like more paintings are concerned. This will post like 9 bodies. I know there's another one up there, another few, so I think I know where the rest of the bodies are. I'm gonna keep on like working on at least cleaning this stuff up while I'm on the ad break, guys. We just got 2 more bodies to get. And after that, I just gotta figure out the secret. Alright. So I could go down there and try to do a process elimination with like the other those other 3. There's only so many combinations there could be like before it would unlock. Oh my god, I'm about to go over here and like put my foot up his little... Let me go get him. He's up here like, you know, doing this whole I need an adult thing, so... Also, what's this? This could help. Balcony key. That's a little on the nose. Oh my god, there, yep. The fucking Witcher. Someone right here was like trying to cosplay as... The fact that even the freaking the android was bowing. Yeah, consider yourself knighted. I mean, I've got so many questions I just don't want answered. I know I still got other ones I gotta work on, but...
Empty the trash can first.
The sand is a bunch of stuff back there. That's in the next room right over. don't know about tossing a coin towards it. That damn sure tossed everything else at them, including their bodies. Okay, yeah, it's just over here. At least I'll take care of all the bodies here. Go and get that out of the way.
Role-playing doesn't always mean good times.
Okay, there's that one. I'll deal with him in a second. He's not one like, you know. I can throw this one on him more. I mean, since like they've already been like bumping bodies anyway. Really? What's the matter with you two? The bodies have all been cleaned up. Now let's... Yeah, I'm not quite done. I got a lot I still gotta do in here. Alright. Go and just like knock. Well, we gotta put the pitchfork back. Don't even want to know what they were doing with that. We ain't gonna know either. Okay. Furniture's back where it needs to be. Alright, trash is up. Just gotta work on the blood now. Which actually is gonna come up really quickly. That room was actually very easy. Or very quick. It said balcony key. I'm not going back in there. Alright, so it said balcony key. I just gotta figure out like where it goes. Where we use it. Alright. Our medieval fantasy's done. You figure balcony will be upstairs, right? So each door I've checked up here has not worked. Unless... There's no ways... Oh, so I literally just opened the room from the other side. Where would the balcony be? I mean, because you figure like it'll be upstairs. The main thing I'm thinking about was that one spot where I saw the ladder going up. There's not even a balcony on there. So where would it be? Where would the balcony be? I'm trying to think of, was there any like locked doors? Like any other locked doors anywhere? What the hell? No. the hell am I getting myself into with this room? Apparently there's like this way I can get a tape right here. What in the hell? I'm trying to figure out like if there's like something to this. Hang on. We know what happened to his hand. I don't even want to know. So it's like an alien autopsy room. Oh, you guys are gross.
Can't pick up anything with a full bag.
I feel like there's gotta be. They're showing like a thing right there. I can get a tape, I think, but. I don't know, is that what the whole... So they're wearing different clothes this time. That feels like this is actually just like the most accurate. Hang on. May I kind of get part of it? Okay, that's the... I just gotta find the right music now. It feels like this would be the most accurate thing if we're trying to go for an actual autopsy, like, you know, thing. Because then, you know, the cows, them doing this. Unless... If you're trying to do like a proper like autopsy fantasy or whatever, that feels like that may be the most accurate. I don't know, it could just be like, might not even actually be anything to it. Let's just go and get everything cleaned up. All right, the hell that rogues just because this one's got me confused. I'm just gonna cheat sheet it real quick. Hmm. Check this out real quick. Okay, see, I wouldn't have actually known that. Like, apparently there was 4 buttons. So apparently that's the thing. It said like those 4 buttons to press or whatever. I just like, so I was just doing the first 2 it showed right there, and apparently I had the rest figured out. UFO porn. Strap your drip tight. Ataract about to warp the whole vibe. Fuel the Riz. Engines lit. We goes into Earth tonight. Sheesh. I really don't care. I'm too tired. Normally I wouldn't like cheese things where, but I don't want to come back to this mission. Like, I like the mission where, but it's just it's been a pretty long one. Speaking of long, let me go and I'm still curious about like that puzzle because I still want to try to figure that one out on my own without like, you know, trying to consult anything. I want that because the monkey puzzle, I'm still curious about that. I'm pretty sure, like, you know, if it is what I think it is, I'm right on 2 parts of it. I just gotta figure out the rest. Yeah, I saw like the gag right there, and I was thinking, okay, well, we still need Speak No Evil. I don't think it was a red one. Like a red platform. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. Because at the very least, that's cleaned up. And there's the whole matter of the balcony, you know. One thing I'm still trying to figure out, like, where this balcony is. I just don't, sir. But there's a... Unless it's outside. It's kind of strange. They gave me a balcony key, but every door I tried to use upstairs didn't work. Unless I'm missing something. I'm still so confused about that. It feels like we've done just about everything else there is to need to do here. I just need to figure out how to access this balcony. I figured it would have been this room right here. But, nothing. Where the hell is it? And they're talking about like trash and everything. Right there, that's done, because they're not going to get me like they've got me before. Again, balcony key. I mean, I know, because I know that's what it said it was that I picked up. You think balcony, you think like that would be above. Hope I didn't have like something glitch up on me. Hold up, right. See, I never went in here before. And this will probably lead to the balcony. And now we're getting somewhere.
Amber, I found Lars's office, but he's not here.
What are you talking about?
He might have escaped through the window.
That fucking guy. Okay, look for the associates list or something like that. Don't leave empty-handed.
Yeah, I'm on it.
That's Big Jim. Okay, so
Fuck me.
I put the 7, thank you.
Damn.
Okay, never mind. 402.
I'm in.
Lars, my boy, don't you ever call me on Sunday when I'm at church with my family. You godless people have no decency at all. I'm aware that Dave went missing.
He calls them godless.
So what? This part of business is your thing, not mine. It was your supplier after all. I just want to know one thing. Do we have a problem?
That guy sounds familiar. Isn't that?
Senator Holden, a well-known guardian of traditional values.
Well, I'll be damned.
Thing is, it still doesn't help with the whole balcony thing. If I got a VIP key, doesn't that mean I can go wherever I want? 'Cause wasn't there like another door that I need to open? I don't think so. This isn't helping out with the whole balcony thing. I still need to find, like, you know... I was hoping this was going to be it. Also, I'm not like seeing anything on the whole speak no evil thing either. And you try to shove all this in my pocket. I'm just so confused though, like on... Okay, let's just go and just take this little bit of blood right here. Like, got everything in here taken care of. Still no closer to the stupid balcony. Go back down to the monkey, because it could be like something that has to do with the monkey puzzle. And the balcony may be locked behind that. The stupid painting I saw at the very beginning has been like the solution the whole time. Blue, speak no evil. We got it now. And the other ones were just throwaways. What the fuck? When the sim returns blue. Mary Chrysler. This room makes...
Shit. I'm in.
Oh my god. Go away. Okay, that's all well and good, but where's the stupid balcony? I'll just look it up. I'm wanting to find it on my own. Honestly, I mean, I may just, well, like, say the Portrait of Ruin stream for tomorrow. I may still do it tonight, even though it's gonna be like a late stream. Honestly, I forgot about the painting. You know, I think balcony, I think... You think above, like you think like high up. Okay, I'm gonna go back upstairs another time and see if... It's just weird because, like, you know, I find this key, it says balcony key, and I'm not seeing anything up here that... Yeah, I mean, I'm usually sometimes good about puzzles like that and everything. Hold up. It was out there the whole time. I'm really back there. What the f... Something else that just like, was kind of underwhelming. Literally, like, key was right there, and then it was like, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm done with this place. The hell with this. I'm gone. I'm leaving. I ain't coming back, hopefully. Probably missed something. They're gonna probably find something to okey doke me with. Just gonna get this over with. Do not say. Come on. Great. Well, I missed something apparently. It's whatever. Apparently 2 more secrets. Great. Well, it is what it is. Usually I like just like waiting until I get to the actual summary scene to see, like, you know, what I all got missing. Okay, so we're gonna I'll look into it later.
On a night without witnesses, the fruit tree will bend and open its veins, and a sea of hatred will seep quietly into your home. It will arrive without footsteps, without shine, tasting of iron and wine drawn from the blood of your kin. The cup, long filled and overripe, will tremble and dance in your hand, saturated beyond misfortune and curse. He who visits your house will bring death, not because he understands, but because the visit was already written in the marrow. The charm of your voice will swell and spill across the red floor, only to be washed away and sealed.
Okay. Oh, why am I... Replace the wake up? Really? Let me go.
I had a hunch that there must be someone else behind all this. Dave was just a knucklehead. And Lars? He ran back to his master as soon as he saw us coming. We wanted to hunt down whoever profits from our friend's suffering, only to find something bigger and Far worse than we expected. We killed some and lost some. I only regret that we couldn't burn it all to the ground.
Burning crime scenes to the ground would put me out of business in no time.
Let me at least see what the next mission is. This is it, Mr. Kowalski. We finally found the guy who was behind Dave Lars and dozens of other sick bastards across the state. The very respected Senator Holden. Lars led us straight to Holden's enormous mansion, so we paid him and his friends a little visit, and they had no idea what was coming. Oh. Okay, that'll be interesting to do like on the next stream of this, Rogues. Also while I'm at it, because I don't really have like a lot I can get other than cosmetics. Let me see here. I kind of want to get the squirt gun just to see how it looks. So I'll have that next stream. I want to at least get this just to see like if it actually pulls like rabbits out or something. Okay, that's. I kind of would like to have like the electric guitar, but. Kind of would like to have like, you know, this. Oh, never mind. I don't think I really want that. Because I mean, it just didn't load up like it was supposed to before. Yeah, I kind of like my pipes, so I'm just going to keep that. And the mop, keep that the same. Okay. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go and call here on this one. And I decided I am going to go ahead and do the, I know it's late, but I'm going to go ahead and do the Castlevania one. Go and get that out of the way so I don't have to worry about doing 2 streams tomorrow. Between like, because I'd rather go ahead and do this now, like, and everything. And then, because with me going to the gym tomorrow, which I might, like, depend, because I did, like, wake up a little while ago. As long as I can give me a little bit of caffeine, my system get fully woken up, I can probably go and hit the gym in a little bit. Like, after I finish the next stream. Because at least that way, then I can probably go hit the gym. Then, like, you know, rest. Then afterwards, be free to, like, stream whatever time tomorrow. But, so, yeah. I'm probably going to go and do the Castlevania stream. And that way I can go and go hit the gym. And then tomorrow I'll be free to, like, you know, stream, like, Subliminal, like, whatever I want. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So let me go ahead and actually close on out of this. And as I know I definitely was, like, kind of, like, a little bit out of it tonight, guys. And it comes, usually it's, like, that's how it is with my cozy streams anyway. But, yeah, like I said, it's been a bit of a day. I'll, you know, admit that. But, at least I know I'll probably perk up a little bit more when I play Castlevania. Because, it should probably be, like, the last stream of it. And we're going to be going to hit the Nest of Evil. But first, I'm going to be going around, like, you know, to the other maps I've been on before. And I'm going to go through and try, like, you know, clean up some of the spots there so I can get that percentage up to 888%. So we can actually access the Nest of Evil. So we're going to do that. Try to see if we can take on that area. And then from there, we'll go and try to take on the final boss. And hopefully beat the game tonight. So yeah, I'm not going to really bother with a raid here. I'll maybe try to do one during the Castlevania stream if we got enough people in the chat. So with that said, I'm going to go and call it here. I'll be live in a few minutes. Like, once I get everything set up, it shouldn't take me that long. Because I just got to, like, go away and get, like, my thumbnail and all that on YouTube. And, you know, hopefully this will be the last stream for it tonight. For Portrait of Ruin tonight. Hoping I'll be able to beat the Nest of Evil. Because I have heard it's, like, different. It's kind of like a different thing from the other stuff I've done. But we'll see. So anyways, I'll be live soon, Rogues. But until next one, which will be very shortly. Much love. Just going to hang out with me for this one. You know, which was definitely like a really strange but fun mission tonight on Crime Scene Cleaner. It wasn't really as long as I thought it was going to be. But yeah. But anyways, give me a few minutes. I'll be live again. But until then, you guys be safe. Hopefully you don't get into any mischief like within the next 30 minutes to an hour, like before I go live again. And I'll see you guys next stream. Thank you for watching.